I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now I'm going to briefly go over all of the issues with the Xbox 1.0 update. Now for all of you active daily users like myself, how excited are you? This game is amazing. It's living up to everything that we wanted it to be and more, with the addition of the new QBC and the QBU gun. Did I say QPC or QPZ? These two weapons are amazing, but this video isn't about that. What we're going to address is the community weekly post update. Now, as an active user, we all know there are always going to be a few glitches with games like this, and PUBG is always on top of things. So I'm going to read to you what exactly are the issues and what they're going to be doing to fix these issues. So first, I'm going to read directly from the forum so you guys get exactly what's going on. We're going to start with achievements. It says here, there is currently an ongoing issue with achievements not being unlocked upon completing the requirements. I've faced that. I know some of you have faced that same issue. It says shortly after the 1.0 launch, there was an error that caused many achievement unlocks to be delayed. In addition, we were able to retroactively unlock some achievements for our players that had completed them in game preview. So some people got some things, some people didn't. This created an enormous queue in the backlog of achievements to be unlocked, causing more delays. So there's an issue there. They're obviously going to be fixing it. Some of my achievements have come, some haven't. So it's just going to be a thing you're going to have to wait for, but I'm pretty sure 100% that PUBG is going to get these things fixed for Xbox users. Now, the Xbox One X performance. Many of our players who play on the Xbox One X are seeing a multitude of performance issues while they are playing the game. Now, I personally am using an OG Xbox, so I don't see these issues. I see other issues, but not these issues here, and not as much. Sometimes there is the occasional frame rate situation when multiple players get into a situation. You can also, I believe, that you can feel some frame rate lag when you're encounter with other people who may be on an Xbox One X. But let me read here and give you exactly what they're saying about this. One of our biggest issues is that we are currently investigating our frame rate drops while playing. Specifically, many players are expecting major frame rate drops during gunfights or during ADS, which I am. You're in a hot situation, a guy pops from behind a rock, you go to shoot, all of a sudden, especially with the QBZ. Is the QBC or the QBU? I love that gun, I can't think of it, but the AR type of gun, the automatic, not the sniper. That gun, it kicks, all right? It kicks like no other. And when I was playing a few days before my buddy had got on, one of my squad mates, and I told him, hey man, check out that QB. It's a beast. But when you go to shoot that thing, you're gonna shake the world. That gun, it's gonna lag a little bit. And it does. And it happens to me sometimes on the Xbox OG. So it's an issue. They're going to be working on it. Now the rest of this thing here says the reason for this issue is that the Xbox One X users resolution and textures are required more graphic options to output more overall visual quality. This could be causing lower frame rates, especially during heavy resource situations like gunfights. So their issue there that I just explained can sometimes filter in onto the OG Xbox users. Now, I don't know if my frame rate issue is as severe as the Xbox One X user, but sometimes in certain situations, depend on what Xbox the person you're fighting in or your teammates may be on, you may, occasionally encounter some of these things. Now, my buddy, he uses an Xbox One X and he has an Xbox S, and sometimes he switches between, and I hear him say, oh man, it's lagging. He's in a gunfight, things are heated, oh man, it lagged. It happens, and they're going to be working on that issue. It says we are currently looking into different ways to fix these issues to stabilize frame rates in these situations. We apologize for any frustration caused and hope that to have more details to share with you soon. So hopefully they're going to get this thing fixed as soon as possible. Like I said, the game itself is light years ahead of what it was on the test beta or whatever that thing on the game preview. We're on, you know, it's way better than that. So, you know, like I said, we have a solid game. Yes, there are some issues. Things are going to be worked on. Now, one of the things that I have experienced being an Xbox OG user, and I'm pretty sure everyone has experienced this, lost connection to host. Is if we've seen many reports of our players saying that they are receiving an error message, lost connection to host, when trying to get into a match. This error is happening due to the sessions not updating during matchmaking. After multiple sessions were initiated then cancelled. For example, if a player is solo queued and duo queued, then join the game after the match was created, then the error will occur. So that's like, say you got a buddy, he's in a match and you might happen to invite him, he backs out of the match real fast and joins your lobby. Some of that data travels over. Or if you're in a match or you pick the wrong game type or something like that, say like you don't pick the mini and you pick all and then you back out real fast, you've already kind of loaded up a lot of the all. So then you go into the mini, the game, you know, is having problems like before, you know, all that data, it causes the game to, you know, just break its connection with the host. So that's my opinion, but that's pretty much, you know, what I think is happening and kind of what they're saying is happening with that. Now, the event pass for Sanhok. I'm going to read what it says here. It says, "We hope that everyone has been enjoying the event pass that launched with the 1.0 to celebrate the new map. Sanhok, if you haven't visited our next microset yet, be sure to check it out here. While many players have been leveling up, completing missions and making their way through the event pass, there have been some confusion and questions that we want to help clear up. Because, you know, it is kind of confusing, and then there's a list of questions here. I'm not going to go over all of that, but I do know this: when I bought that $9 event pass, I got the option to get double XP, and I believe that's going to last until, you know, the 30 days are up. So I believe we have like 24, 23 days left of this event pass. So, you know, my opinion, because I'm not 100% versed on it, but the menu is sort of confusing. You know, once you hit like a certain level, then you can press down on the D-pad and you can select the little items under that level. But if you haven't unlocked past level 7, because I'm on level 7 right now, so anything past that I can't activate it, and I can't go down and pick any of the items. Like, you know, they have the Ruger there, they have the face mask, I believe, and something else. You can't access any of that until you've actually hit that level. So by buying that $9 event pass, it gives me double XP, which speeds up the time that, you know, it takes for me to, you know, the XP to get to that next level. So that's a good thing. I think it's well worth the $9. I think you all should give it a try if you want. You know, I gave it a try. I bought it last night and I played a few games, and you know, so far so good. But you know, all these issues I see here, they, you know, like I said, every issue that they have, they do work on it. Now we are a little bit behind the PC version, but now that we're closer than we usually are, as they work on things for them, it's easier for them to go in and work on it for us. So we don't have to wait as long, but we do have to wait, because PC right now has been out first. The game has been already out for them, so they're way past the preview mode. So we're just playing catch up, but at least they're taking the time to get these things fixed. So if you like this video, I hope you have, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Xbox PUBG information.